Dart frog vivariums, the ultimate no-hassle pet home. Did you know a well-designed dart frog vivarium can take care of itself? But what makes these enclosures so self-sustaining, and how do tiny frogs thrive in them without constant upkeep? Stick around because you're about to discover the secret behind these miniature rainforests and why they might just be the easiest exotic pet setup you have ever owned. But before that, let's clear up the mystery from our last video. We asked, are dart frog vivariums just tiny rainforests in a box, or is there more to them than meets the eye? The answer, keep watching to find out. A properly built vivarium isn't just decoration, it's a fully functional ecosystem. The plants clean the air and recycle nutrients, the substrate breaks down waste, and microfauna like springtails and isopods act as tiny janitors, keeping everything balanced. But here's the problem, one simple mistake can throw everything off. Too much humidity? You get mold and dying plants. Not enough airflow? Your frogs get sick. The secret to a thriving vivarium is finding the perfect balance, and many new owners don't realize just how delicate that balance is. And what about the claim that dart frogs change their personality based on their environment? It turns out it's true. Studies show that frogs in a well-planted, well-maintained vivarium are more active, confident, and even develop deeper colors. It's like they know they're living in a five-star jungle resort. Now about that jungle hack advanced keepers use, this secret technique helps vivariums last for years with minimal maintenance. More on this in a minute. Now, dart frog vivariums are more than just glass boxes filled with plants and frogs. They are intricate, self-sustaining ecosystems that, when done right, require minimal intervention. This is not just about making your life easier, it is about creating the best environment possible for your vibrant little amphibians. But before we dive into how to set up the ultimate dart frog paradise, let us break down what a vivarium actually is. A vivarium is an enclosed, self-contained environment designed to mimic a natural habitat for animals, plants, or both. Unlike a basic tank or enclosure, a vivarium supports a small ecosystem that can sustain itself with minimal interference. Think of it as a tiny, functioning rainforest inside your home. There are different types of vivariums, each suited to different species and environmental needs. One common type is the terrarium, a dry or semi-dry enclosure often used for reptiles, insects, or desert plants. These setups typically have sand, rocks, and minimal moisture. Then there is the aquarium, which is fully aquatic and home to fish and other water-loving creatures. A paludarium, on the other hand, is a mix of land and water, perfect for amphibians that need both. And finally, the bioactive vivarium, which is the golden standard for dart frogs. This setup includes live plants, beneficial microorganisms, and a cleanup crew consisting of tiny creatures like isopods and springtails, making it a self-sustaining system that mimics the natural rainforest habitat of dart frogs. Dart frogs thrive in humid, plant-filled, bioactive vivariums. Unlike other exotic pets that require constant care, adjustments, and cleaning, a properly established dart frog vivarium takes care of itself with the right balance of plants, microfauna, and humidity. But what does it take to set one up, and how do you make sure it stays in perfect condition? Setting up a dart frog vivarium starts with choosing the right tank size. For a small group of dart frogs, the minimum size should be at least 18 inches by 18 inches by 18 inches, though bigger is always better. These frogs love to explore, climb on plants, and hide among the foliage, so giving them more space means a happier and healthier environment. Ventilation is also crucial. While dart frogs need high humidity, stagnant air can lead to mold and other issues. A balance of airflow while maintaining humidity is key. For lighting, LED plant lights on a 12-hour cycle support the live plants in the vivarium, mimicking natural daylight patterns. The foundation of a great vivarium lies in its substrate. This is not just about dirt, it is a carefully layered system that ensures proper drainage and plant growth. The bottom layer consists of a drainage material such as hydroballs or lightweight expanded clay aggregate, which prevents water from stagnating. On top of that is a barrier layer, typically a fine mesh that keeps soil from mixing with the drainage layer. Then comes the soil mix, often a combination of sphagnum moss, charcoal, and an ABG mix, a special blend designed for tropical vivariums. This substrate not only supports plant growth but also houses beneficial microorganisms that help break down waste. Humidity and temperature are vital for dart frogs. These frogs thrive in humidity levels between 80 and 100%, so misting the vivarium 2 to 3 times a day is necessary unless you use an automatic misting system. The temperature should stay between 70 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything too hot or too cold can stress the frogs. Avoid placing the vivarium near windows or heat sources that could cause sudden temperature fluctuations. Now let us talk about the bioactive setup. This is what makes a dart frog vivarium self-sustaining. Live plants are a must. Bromeliads, pothos, ferns, mosses, and orchids thrive in these conditions, providing both cover for the frogs and maintaining humidity. Then there is the microfauna, the real heroes of a bioactive vivarium. Springtails and isopods act as natural cleanup crews, breaking down waste and keeping the environment clean. With these elements in place, the vivarium becomes a functioning ecosystem that requires minimal maintenance. When it comes to feeding, dart frogs have a diet consisting of tiny protein-packed insects. Their favorite meals include flightless fruit flies dusted with calcium and vitamins, pinhead crickets, and springtails. These small meals keep them healthy and active. Water is equally important, but it should always be dechlorinated or spring water. Tap water contains chemicals that can harm them. While dart frog vivariums are relatively low maintenance, regular upkeep is still necessary. Spot cleaning is a must. Removing waste, uneaten food, or dead leaves keeps everything looking fresh. Trimming plants occasionally prevents overgrowth, and checking drainage ensures that no standing water is accumulating in the substrate. These small tasks go a long way in maintaining a thriving environment for your frogs. There are a few things to avoid when keeping dart frogs. First, no handling. Dart frogs are delicate creatures with sensitive skin, and excessive handling can stress them out or even cause harm. Second, do not introduce large tank mates. Dart frogs do best in species-only setups, as other animals may compete with them or even pose a threat. Lastly, avoid artificial decorations. Natural elements not only look better, but also contribute to the health of the vivarium, supporting plant and microfauna life. A well-maintained dart frog vivarium is more than just a pet enclosure. It is a living, breathing piece of nature that offers a slice of the rainforest inside your home. The vibrant colors of dart frogs make them stand out, with shades of blue, red, yellow, and green, turning the vivarium into a natural work of art. Unlike many reptiles or amphibians, dart frogs do not require complicated heating or UVB lighting, making them an excellent choice for those looking for a simpler exotic pet. Their diurnal nature means they are active during the day, providing plenty of opportunities to watch their fascinating behaviors. And contrary to popular belief, captive dart frogs are non-toxic since their diet does not include toxic wild insects. There are a few things to keep in mind when owning dart frogs. Humidity must remain consistently high, so a misting routine or automatic system is essential. As we mentioned earlier, they should never be handled as their delicate skin makes them sensitive to external elements. Their diet consists exclusively of small insects, so keeping a steady supply of fruit flies and springtails is necessary. Now back to our original question, what makes a dart frog vivarium so self-sustaining? The secret lies in creating a bioactive ecosystem. With live plants, microfauna like springtails and isopods, and the right humidity, the vivarium mimics a real rainforest, breaking down waste naturally and keeping itself clean just like in the wild. If you love the idea of having a lush, self-sustaining rainforest in your home while watching tiny, colorful frogs explore their environment, a dart frog vivarium is the perfect pet experience. So what do you think? Are you ready to turn your home into a mini rainforest paradise? Let us know in the comments below. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more exotic pet care tips. Next up, the Korat cat, the living good luck charm from Thailand. But is this belief actually true, or is it just a legend? For centuries, people in Thailand have believed that owning a korat brings wealth, happiness, and even rain during dry seasons. Yes, you heard that right. Farmers once used korats in rain-calling ceremonies. But why? What makes this silver blue cat so special? Here's where things get even stranger. Korats are never given alone in Thailand. If someone gives you a korat, they must give you two. Why? Because people believe a single korat isn't lucky enough, but a pair brings double the fortune. But what happens if someone breaks this rule? And then there's the weirdest claim of all. Some people say korats can sense danger before it happens. Could this be true? Some owners swear their Korat warned them before a storm, an earthquake, or even a break-in. But is this a real ability or just a coincidence? Plus, these cats are known for being crazy smart. But did you know that a group of Korats once outsmarted their owners in the funniest way possible? Curious? Click on the next video to uncover the mystical secrets of the Korat cat. Whether you believe in luck or not, this is one feline mystery you don't want to miss.